If you've been wondering why your income isn't matching your effort, this episode is going to call you out a little bit in the best way possible. Because I'm about to share 8 very unsexy things that you probably are not doing, but I do every single day that directly make me more money. And no, this isn't about some secret strategy or a new funnel or working more hours. This is about the micro habits, the behind the scenes behaviors, and the identity shifts that actually create consistent income. Because more money doesn't come from doing more. It comes from becoming different. And in this episode, I'm walking you through the daily non-negotiables that have sharpened my mind, regulated my nervous system, strengthened my intuition, and allowed me to hold more money without burning out. We are talking everything from creator field work to how I protect my energy, why I cut out alcohol, to the way that I move my body, feel myself, make decisions, and think about money on a daily basis. I'm also tying this into my new masterclass, Money Talks, because this is the exact work that most people skip, and it's the exact reason that they stay stuck. So if you are ready to stop saying you want more money and actually start to becoming the person who can take a random Tuesday afternoon off to go to her Pilates class or take your kid to the park, you will want to keep listening. Let's get into it. Welcome to Intuitive Flow, hosted by me, Mikaela Filar, an intuitive who uses neuroscience to reprogram your subconscious and trained intuition to get to the root cause of your problems to help you create a life that you don't need a vacation from. You've landed in the place you need to be to hear the no bullshit truth about why you keep repeating the same love and money patterns and how to finally break them. This podcast is here to wake you up. It's time to stop living as the watered down version of yourself and step unapologetically into the woman you came here to be. The woman who trusts herself deeply, holds powerful standards, and naturally attracts the love, money, and life she desires. Let's flow. Hey guys, welcome back to Intuitive Flow with Mikaela Filar. I am excited about today's episode per usual. I love recording these for you guys, but we are getting into 8 unsexy things you probably don't do or won't do that I do every single day that make me more money. This is really about the micro habits that make a huge difference. I feel like people always talk about the big things that make them more money. Okay, well, the reality of the situation is it's really the small micro habits and small things that you do on a daily basis that impact what you create for yourself. Okay. So we're just going to get right into it. And I am going to kind of tell stories and, explanations behind each one and why I chose each one. Before we get into this, I do want to talk about my new masterclass that's coming up on Sunday, the 29th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Inside this masterclass, I am going to help you identify the exact internal pattern that's controlling your income, whether that's stuck, inconsistent, capped, and what you need to do to shift it first so that you can actually start becoming a magnet to more money, along with so many other incredible things and some tools that I have used to personally take my money situation from in the trash can to not in the trash can to thriving. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, make sure you check out the show notes below and claim your spot. It's only $45, like I said. And then if you decide to jump into the course, then you are going to get that $45 credit. And basically it's free. Girl math, So fun. Anyways, okay, let's get into it. So what are the 8 unsexy things that you probably are not doing that I do every single day to make me more money? Now, I don't want you to hear me say this and be like, oh my God, she thinks that I'm so much better than you. Let's define, or she thinks that I'm so much better than me. Absolutely not. I don't think that I'm better than anyone else. I think that some of my habits are better than most people's. I do think that I have a lot of discipline that a lot of other people do not have. And honestly, define better. If better is the fact that I get really good sleep, I have a sharper mind, so therefore my ideas come to me easier and so on and so forth. That is better, right? All of that stuff is better than the opposite. So there's that. But getting straight into it, why I say you're probably not doing these things is because there's a past version of me that wasn't fucking doing these things either. And she wasn't making the money that she's making now, right? The reason I am making the money that I'm making now, and most people who are successful and making like, six figures and beyond take really good care of themselves and do things in their day to day that are not quote unquote the sexiest things, right? So I want to just talk about like the unsexy things that I'm doing. And it's not just about, how I take care of myself. It's also how I take care of my energy, how I protect my energy, and all of that good stuff. It's all extremely important and what makes me different. And what I hope that you take away from this is just some inspiration to have a little bit more discipline so that you can get where you actually want to fucking go in life. Like, period, end of story. Because it does take work. Like, I'm not going to be this spiritual girl who's like, just embody your feminine energy and trust the universe. Like, absolutely fucking not. We do trust the universe. We do know that God source has our best interests at heart, but they also have their hands tied behind their back. So there's absolutely nothing that they can do because of the universal law of free will. If we are not willing to do what we need to do to get to where we want to go, then they can't make us do that. And therefore, it truly is in our hands. Okay. So the question to ask yourself after listening to this, and even right now, is like, am I willing to do what it takes to get to where I want to go? Even if it is unsexy, even if it is uncomfortable, right? All right. The number one thing that I do in the morning is I have this like big poster board that I created of my vision board. And I started doing this last year, and I'm just like, it worked so good. And last year I had such an incredible year that I was like, bet like I'm going to continue to do this. And also with my specific human design, I am a specific manifesting projector. So what that means is like, I 10 out of 10 recommend like getting into your human design, figuring out what kind of manifest. You're either a specific or a non-specific manifester. So I'm a specific manifester, meaning that like vision boards like are my jam. Like vision boards are really good for me. It's good for me to visualize, to sit there in the moment, to feel what's going on and feel the feelings of like having the things that are on my vision board in real time, like every single morning. And so I take like 5 to 10 minutes every single morning, depending on, what kind of morning I'm having, to just sit there and like stare at my vision board, stare at every single picture that I have on my vision board to like really soak it in and be like, oh my gosh, what's it going to feel like when I have this thing, when I manifest this, when this becomes my actual reality? And honestly, so much of what I've put on my vision board has already become my reality, which is like so wild. So number one thing is vision board or like visualization. So like it doesn't have to be a vision board for you. It can literally just be like you closing your eyes and taking a minute to be like, okay, what do I want? And what's that thing that I want going to make me feel? And like, how's it going to feel when I get it? Right? Like literally put yourself in the future and like channel your future self, like actually getting the thing that you're wanting to get. Like I do this every single morning. I don't care what anybody says. Visualization is huge. Okay. Well, no, not actually tying into that. Like number two, I'm going to give you 9 now because now I have 9. Number 2 is creator field work. So what your creator field is made up of your beliefs, your thoughts, your actions, and basically you have this energy field around you 24/7, and it is creating your reality. And if you have this, it has a script in your creator field, right? You have a script written in your creator field, and that script gets handed out to all of the people that come into your life, that are in your life right now. And it tells them how to treat you and how to act around you. And it has a huge impact on the experiences that you experience in your life and the situations that you find yourself in. And so, like I said, this creator field that is creating your life is made up of your thoughts, your energy, or your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. And if your thoughts, beliefs, and actions do not align with what you're saying that you want to create for yourself in your life, then you're going to completely get the opposite. Like you're not going to become an energetic match for the thing that you want. So the number 2 thing that I do is creator field work, which is using neuroscience to create emotional ingredients to rewire the neural pathways in my mind so that I can become an energetic match for what I am desiring to create in my life. And basically, what that means, like it's a fancy way of saying, I brainwash myself into believing that I am the type of woman who already has the fucking thing. Because if that's what you're like, if that's what you're thinking on a daily basis, like your thoughts, your beliefs, and then you're taking the actions as if that version of you would, like you're going to manifest the thing into your reality so much fucking quicker. You're going to get the money, like I do a lot of money ingredients, and these are something that I'm going to be teaching inside of the course that I'm launching after the masterclass, which the masterclass is Money Talks, is a prerequisite for the course. Okay. You have to take, if you're wanting to take the money course, it's a money course. Newsflash. If you didn't guess already, I'm sure you did. You guys are all so intuitive. But if you want to take the money course, you've got to take the money masterclass. Okay. Very important, very, very important to start there. So if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, go sign up in the show notes below. But I digress. So I'm going to be teaching these ingredients, these money ingredients inside of my course. And I'm going to give you a couple of things, obviously, to do also inside of this masterclass where I'm going to be able to help you figure out, like I said, like the root cause of why your money looks the way that it does, no matter where it's at, and how to make more of it, like how to become an energetic match for more of it, specifically for you. So like, this is going to be so good, and I'm really excited because so many aha moments are about to happen, and you guys are all going to be like, holy fucking shit, like, how did I not see this? Like, right? Anyways, I digress. So I am really plugging in these ingredients to my creator field to manifest more of what I'm desiring to create, specifically in my business, like the money that I want to make through my soul pool career. But these ingredients that I'm teaching inside of my course are going to be not just not just the business ones, but also just like in general, like just in general, you're going to manifest more money however you make money. And also like we're talking random checks in the mail, like $100 bills on the fucking ground. Like you're gonna become a magnet for more money because you are going to learn the tools that I am teaching inside of this course and this masterclass. So like I said, if you want more money, don't miss out. But I am taking these ingredients very seriously. And these are unsexy things. Like it takes time, right? I take probably about 20 minutes a morning plugging ingredients into my creator field and like truly finding ways to connect with them. What do I mean by that is like there needs to be emotion behind it. It can't just be like checking something off a list. Like I actually like get into the moment of like, oh yeah, that's fucking like, fuck yeah, like go me. Like I'm the shit. Like it has to be there. Like I am my own hype woman times 1,000. And so do you have to be. Like you have to be your own hype woman in order to like think that that you have to become your own hype woman to like create the things that you want to create in life. And you have to see your own value in order to create more money because the frequency and energy of money is value, right? So it's all tied together, you guys, I promise. But it's not, the sexy thing. Like I remember when I was first starting out, like I would be one foot in, one foot out with my emotional ingredients. And because of that, my manifestations did not come into fruition as fast as they could have. But then I got really serious about them and was like, okay, no more fucking around. Like, let's fucking go. And so now I do them every single day. If I miss them in the morning, I do them at lunch or at night, but they get done. Okay. Like, no fucking excuses. Bryson always asks me in the morning if like he stays home from work or something. He'll be like, do you have to do your ingredients? Like, yes, babe, I do. Thank you. He's so cute. Anyways, okay. Moving forward. Number 3, every single morning, I clear and protect my energy. So the importance of this is massive. Okay, you guys, like just like there are light, there are dark forces. Okay. You need to protect your energy and your vitality from these dark forces because if you do not, they will fucking drain you. And when you are drained, you don't have the energy to do the things that you need to do to get to where you want to go. Okay. If you feel like not doing your meditation, not doing your energy work, there is something that is dark that is making you not want to do that thing. Okay. Because anything that is beneficial towards you, like that you want to do, that is going to move the needle in the right direction to get you where you want to go, if you're choosing not to do it, then there's got to be, if your why is strong enough, like there's got to be something outside of you that is making that happen. So protecting your energy from dark forces and clearing your energy from dark forces is extremely important. I teach you exactly how to do this inside of Awaken Intuition Training Camp. We'll do a couple of dark force clearings inside of this course that I'm talking to you guys about right now. Just getting you guys prepped and ready for. But yeah, like it's just the importance of this is huge. And I do this every single morning. I take back my energy from anyone because we're constantly exchanging energy on a day-to-day basis. So like I'm constantly protecting, putting my shield up around my energy, around my aura. And I'm always taking back the energy that's mine and giving back the energy that's not mine. Because at the end of the day, we don't want any energy that's not ours. Like, since starting to clear dark forces and protect my energy, like, I have way less anxiety, especially social anxiety. And also, I sleep so much better. Like, if I ever am struggling with going to sleep, I know that there's a reason behind that. And I just do my energy work really quickly. And then I literally fall asleep within minutes. Okay. So I promise you, it is such a fucking game changer. Number 4, and I know you guys, some of you, I don't know, some of you might already be doing this, and some of you might not already be doing this. If you're not already doing this, it's okay. And I'm not saying that I'm never going to do this ever again because I don't put restrictions like that on myself again. And I've stopped saying like, oh, I don't drink alcohol. And I just say, I am choosing not to partake. Like, and if people ask me when I'm out, I'm like, oh, I'm the DD, or I just have goals, I just have fucking goals. And my goals cannot, my goals cannot afford I am 33 years young. And I am not 27 anymore, or 26 anymore, or 28 even anymore. Like, I cannot have a drink without feeling like absolute shit, without having brain fog, without feeling fatigued in the next day. Like, it just is the way that it is. I have cut out alcohol. That is number 4, cutting out alcohol. So because I have cut out alcohol, my sleep is better. Because my sleep is better, my mind is more sharp. And also, I just feel better. I wake up every single day and I'm ready for the day, right? Like, period. And instead of like waking up with a hangover every weekend, like I'm prepped and ready to fucking go for the week. And it's so nice. Like, I do not drink alcohol unless it's a very special occasion. And when I do drink alcohol, I do not black out like I used to. I used to be like that party girl, and I used to be known for like having so much fun and being the girl who like drank a lot and like always was like shots. But like, that's not me anymore. It's not me anymore. And that's because number 1, my body just cannot, like, I cannot handle that. Well, actually this should be number 1, but like maybe, but nah, whatever. Who cares? Not in a specific order. I obviously, with what I do for work, like, when you drink alcohol, it affects your intuition for 30 days minimum. Okay. And it calcifies your pineal gland. And we don't want that because that affects your fucking intuition. And also, there's a reason that alcohol is called a spirit. It allows whatever energetic field you have, like shield you have around you, and it brings that shit down. And your higher self is like, come on in, dark forces, like suck the energy away, because you're feeling like you need something external of you to feel a certain way. Because most of us do that. Most of us are like, I need alcohol and I need a drink because I'm stressed. I need a drink because I like am not regulated, right? So once you learn how to take the alcohol out and then regulate your nervous system without it and like really cut it out, and like I mentioned, it's not that I'm never going to drink alcohol again. It's just like I do not drink heavily And when I do, it's only on special occasions, like very special once in a lifetime things that will never happen again, or just that, yeah, basically that. Like that, basically it's come down to that. Yeah. And I'm even having like this internal battle of like going back and forth with even in those moments, right? It's very much so like me being in certain environments that make me feel either it's the vibe or it's not the vibe, and it's up to me, right? And it's up to you too. So cutting out alcohol has been huge. Like I said, like I wake up every day and I feel great. I obviously have like way less inflammation in my body. My intuition is fucking on point. Like my intuition is on point. So that's number 4. Number 5 is I move slash work out. Like I move my body and I work out. And I do this before I start work, typically. Not today. Today I have a facial, and so I had to get this podcast recorded. Anyways, I digress. Going to a facial after this, and I needed to get the podcast recorded before the facial because I'm going to be a red tomato because I'm getting microneedling done. So we don't want to be a red tomato on the podcast episode. I did it once before and I was a red tomato on the podcast episode and it was hilarious. And I was like, maybe don't do that next time. It just looks like I got really bad sunburn. Anyways, I digress. But working out and moving my body, like no matter what. So like today, I'm going to make sure that I get my 10K steps in. I'm walking to go watch my fiance coach baseball because their game is like pretty close to the house. So like I just do my best to just get the walking in wherever I can, right? It doesn't need to be all at one time. Obviously, it's just like 10K steps a day, making sure like I get that in. If whatever that looks like for me. If that's breaking it up, then it's breaking it up. If it's all at one time, that's all at one time. If it's like 9 o'clock at night and I've been sitting at on my computer all day, like working for some specific reason, like during a launch or whatever the case is, and I have to stand in front of the TV on my walking pad, best investment I've ever made. Bryson talked me into that. He's like, you need to get a walking pad. I was like, I do. He's my inside out voice. If you don't know what that is, it's basically the person who's probably closest to you, who tells you everything that you have been like debating. Like they are that, they say the things that you've been thinking about as confirmation. Okay. Anyways, so he told me to get that. I did. Best investment. And I use it all the time to get those last, whatever steps in. But doing this, I always say like it's body over business, because if I'm not feeling my best, if my body isn't optimal, working optimally, then like obviously I'm not going to show up my best, right? I'm not going to show up my best for my business. I'm not going to show up my best for my clients. And that's not what I want. I want to show up as my best. So body over business. Never like just like being a blob. Because that's not what makes me feel good. Okay. Number 6, I fuel my body with whole and high quality food. Okay. Like this is definitely, I've done this off and on, and like we all go through these moments of like we're on a health kick, right? And there's definitely moments where like not in the past, not since January of this year, but I've really been focused on like eating high quality whole foods and like grass fed, grass finished, and like really clean ingredients and like supplements, like being on top of my supplements just to like optimize my body, and investing in my health and my hormone and gut specialist, my coach, in that sense. And it's been such a fucking game changer. Like I feel so much better, so much different. Like you can probably see it in my face, in my skin, in the way that I show up and in my body, like period, in my energy. Those are like my clients are even telling me like it's even just in the way that you show up when you're teaching. And so I just cannot recommend taking control of your diet, because diet's 80% of it. And I'm not perfect, but like 90% of the time, like not even 80% of the time. Right now, it's 100% of the time. Like I've been on it since January, like I said, but when I'm like go back to, not being so, okay, this is my goal and I need to get here in order, but like before I can like take a chill pill is and like find that balance. Like I'm basically going to go from 100 to like 90-10 to like 80-20, and then I'll stay at that 80-20 mark. But like, it's just really important to fuel your body with whole high quality foods. Like, because again, body over business, like it's going to help you feel and look your best. And when you feel and look your best, you perform at an optimal level, which in turn makes you more fucking money, period. Number 7, I detach from the outcome and trust that I'm doing enough to get me where I want to be. So, no, I'm not saying that I just trust the universe to make, what I want happen. No, I trust myself. I trust that I am doing more than enough to reach my desired results, like to get what I want to get and to have what I want to have, period, end of story. Every single day I do more than enough, right? And I detach from the outcome, meaning I'm like it's the universal law of detachment, meaning like if you detach from it and you're not like, oh my God, I fucking need this. Like, think about when you're watering a garden and you have a hose in your hand, and if you're squeezing the hose too hard, the water's not going to be able to come out and water the flowers in the garden. But if you just release it a little bit and just guide it, then guess what? The water's going to flow, the grass is going to grow, the flowers are going to bloom, and everything's going to work out the way that you fucking want it to. But if you've got this tight ass grip and you're like so attached, like, I need these flowers to grow, and this water isn't coming out fast enough, and the sun isn't shiny enough, and everything is just not enough, and like you're spiraling around like what you should and shouldn't be doing, and how, like you want 10 people to show up to your masterclass and only 8 people are there, and like you're not celebrating yourself for the 8 that did show up and sign up. Like, that's not good. We don't want to be in that energy. We want to be in the energy of like, every day I do more than enough to get what I want. I am detached from the outcome, meaning that I'm not a needy little bitch towards it. I'm not making it mean anything about myself. I'm not making it mean anything about my business. Like, no matter what happens, I trust that it's what's supposed to happen, period, end of story. Okay? I am trusting that the people who are meant to be in my courses, my master classes, my one-on-one intuitive mentorship, awaken, whatever, is who's supposed to be in there, right? My business and everything grows at the rate that it's supposed to grow in. Like, there's no need to rush. There's no need to be attached to the outcome, as long as I'm doing what I need to do every single day to get towards what I want. One day it's inevitable that everything that I've ever dreamed of, like, it's already happened, but like for it to even to hit that next level, right? I'm trusting that no matter what, it's fucking inevitable, period, end of story. Okay. So number 7 is detach. Detach from the outcome. Stop being a needy little bitch and trust that you are doing more than enough to get where you want to go. Number 8 is I ask myself, what would higher self do? Would my higher self do this? If I'm ever in a situation where I'm going, okay, should I do this or should I do that? I go, what would the highest version of myself do? Would the $10 million version of me do this? And then if it's a no, then I don't fucking do it. Period. Right? Easy as that. Not always easy though. I should say simple. Simple, not easy. Okay. Number 9. I see this is your bonus one, you guys. I see literally everything as a sign that more money is coming in. Okay? I see everything as a sign money is coming in, period, end of story. Oh, I got a really good parking spot. That's a sign money's coming in. I saw an angel number, 888-777-222-111, whatever it is. That's a sign that money's coming in. Bryson came home and, did everything that I could ever ask for. Cooked me dinner, did the dishes, gave me a kiss on the forehead, told me I'm beautiful, called me sexy. I woke up this morning, he had the dishes already put away from last night. So not only did he cook and clean last night, he also put all the dishes away from last night. Like, I know that this is not, anything crazy, but I have always attracted men who do the absolute bare minimum. And so this is now a standard, but like, I understand what it's like to attract men who do the bare minimum and then to manifest a man like the man that I have, and for him to like always be going above and beyond to make me happy is just like, mwah, chef's kiss. But it's a sign that money's coming in. Okay, that's what I'm getting into. Me and my sappy feelings over here about my fiance. All right. So that is all I've got for you guys today. I am really excited about this Sunday. I hope to see you inside of Money Talks, my money manifestation masterclass, where we are going to get to the root cause of why your money situation looks the way that it does and exactly what you need to do to shift it, and a few other surprises in there for you as well. And then, of course, we will be launching my newest course that you will learn all about soon. Can't wait. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. If you like this episode, please let me know in the DMs. I love to hear it. Go ahead and shoot. I know it takes a minute, but like if you guys could just like write a review, let me know how you've been liking this podcast. If you've been listening to it, it means so, so much to me, and it helps the podcast grow and get into the ears and eyes of women who are ready to thrive as well and need to hear this work. All right. Love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And as always, we will chat soon. Bye. If you love this episode, make sure you follow Intuitive Flow so you don't miss the next conversation. And if you're loving the show, leave a 5-star rating and review. It helps more women find this podcast and finally break the cycles they've been feeling stuck in. You can find me on Instagram or TikTok at MikaelaWallet_. And if you're ready to go deeper into rebuilding your self-trust, raising your standards, and cleaning up your energetic hygiene, check the show notes for ways to work with me below. And remember, the life you want is not out of reach. You just need to become the woman who can hold it. Until next time, keep flowing.